You are looking at the best truck in the world, and now the highest mileage Impreza in the world,
The best rally car in the world. Sorry.
and the best EJ205 swapped Impreza ever.
In the world.
Maybe the best driver.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's me, Evan, here speaking to you.
Kimlin Energy Racing,
And this is John next to me.
and what we are playing for you today is prep and driving at Stafford Springs Rallycross New England Division,
Winter Rallycross. This was February.
February 20th, something like that. These are wheels, and an engine, and a tire.
Those tires are great for dirt and gravel, but not so great for snow.
That hole is great for losing things.
Yeah, that's definitely lost plenty of things out of that hole.
And this exhaust is great for making noise.
Yeah, it's not too great at muffling things, but it does tone it down a little bit, which was, you just need to have one as a requirement. Otherwise, it'll just be fucking open.
Man, those are welds. Welds are great for joining metal together.
And let's not worry about that really terrible music in the background. That's Kimlin. His choice is just awful.
That music is great for ignoring.
Yes.
That Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is great for dropping.
Yeah, they are.
And propane tanks are great for drifting around.
Yeah, this maybe we shouldn't have said the name of the company.
Shh, stop. There's a convertible drift car in the background. It's slow.
A lot of 240s around this complex here.
Around these parts.
So this is a nice little test drive of the car after we filled the tires up with air and
Closed course at a very safe water storage facility.
yes. There is no risk here of what we are doing.
Let's not even talk about it.
So yeah, this is all, like we were saying, this is all prep for the Stafford Springs Winter Rallycross, which was a good time. It was fun. Once again, I think these tires were not good for the track we were going to. We didn't know that ahead of time, but I'd strongly recommend anybody to get some really good snow tires to drive on.
Yeah, with the studs.
The studs would be really beneficial too. Realistically, the track was just a field.
We can talk about that later. This is Stewart's, home of the bad coffee and the good free air.
Yeah.
And this is the trailer we borrowed from Jackson. Jackson's great, and he needs to come to a rallycross. That's where the bumper used to be.
It was taken out at a different rallycross.
And that license plate is stolen. So. Don't tell anyone.
And here we are pulling into our pit area.
There's Biddle quit.
Yep, this is the only time we're going to see Biddle. He was running a different group than us, and by the time we came on the track, we couldn't find him or his car anywhere.
Oh, leave the mystery. He's dead.
He's more gone than my trunk.
And here I am driving, doing a great job.
Yep, you know how to pull up to the line. I'm going to say that. You're the best at pulling up to the line.
I like the way Imprezas, some of them have this baby vomit-proof headliner. You could have like anything on there and just wipe it right off.
You know, one thing, John, I did turn down the sound all the way on this track, so I could hear what was
It'll be
going on.
fixed in post. You don't need to talk about any of that right now. But yeah, here I am driving faster than anyone. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, tech in. Make sure your car will pass tech at Stafford Springs. There's 1,000 cars there, and not enough time for everybody to get runs in. And I don't really hold it against them if they're really strict, just so that there's less cars, so that everybody gets more runs, gets all their runs, and they don't have problems on the track. People next to us had a crack in their windshield, and they had to rip the windshield out at the track and put in a plexiglass one. I couldn't believe they actually did it.
Yeah, and then they had to reinforce the plexiglass windshield in the middle, so then they got some freaking angle iron and welded that in and bolted it to the plexiglass. It was real crazy. It was fun to watch. Those guys really did their work so they could have some runs. But what kind of car was that? That was like
a Firebird or Trans Am or Camaro or something wild.
Something
Like
old
an
jet.
old one.
Yeah, it was cool.
Also, don't forget to bring an alternator.
Yeah, always bring your spare parts. You never know what's going to happen. We definitely lost power because our alternator cable broke, so we didn't have a spare. We couldn't find anybody with a spare, and
it wasn't really the cable; it was the alternator itself. It was the terminal on the alternator, like burnt off.
Yeah. So yeah, always have whatever extra parts you have handy. But yeah, this track was really difficult. Like I said before, definitely bring good tires for this type of rallycross. This was snow with a sheet of ice underneath, and they changed the track all the time, so the field wouldn't get dug in. So once we started hitting mud and dirt, they would change the track layout so you were once again on snow and ice. And realistically, some really good snow tires are going to help you immensely in that area.
Yeah.
We did switch our tires up at what?
I'm just saying that's right.
We did switch our tires up at one point from the mud tires and dirt tires to the snow tires we had, but they were pretty bald, so it wasn't really a huge improvement, but it was a little bit.
For your $100, lunch is included, which is pretty cool. But it's not a vegetarian lunch. So if you are a vegetarian, you're going to be eating cookies, which isn't the worst thing ever, but it's just something to keep in mind. And this is us driving some more. Oh yeah, this is the new video camera. It's a DB Power something or other, I don't remember. But like $70, $65. Shoots 1080p, 60 or 120 frames per second. Or no, 60 frames per second, 120 hertz, something like that. It's pretty good. I can't wait to get into like more adventures with it and also better views.
Yeah. So this is me driving at the wheel. It's super entertaining.
How did we finish our last voiceover? That one was pretty good. Maybe I'll just cut that in.
Yeah, you can just cut that.
I'm gonna just blend it, I think, because I like that.
Yeah, and sorry for the lack of outside car video. We weren't really allowed to have anything on the outside of the car unless it was somehow tethered down, I guess. So, you know, other rallycrosses we've been to will have other footage of outside car, but this one we couldn't provide that. And with, you know, the contrast difference with the track being all snowy, can't really see too much. Still, you can see us sawing at this wheel, which is pretty fun. Right here, I think we had swapped out the tires at this point and put on the snow tires, which we had basically two bald ones in the rear. So it was getting real slide happy out there. But it was definitely easier to manage than understeering because of the freaking mud and gravel tires we had on before.
I don't know why we're being so negative. Nobody can see what we're doing.
That is true, yeah.
We could be saying we came in first.
Yeah.
We're the fastest. And but that's pretty much it. Watch how good we are.
Oh, we're the best.
Yeah. Despite challenging road conditions, we persevered and we came in first. We were amazing in driving this, and to think we did it with like a 400,000 mile Impreza makes the victory even greater.
Yeah.